Uh, Alright. There's nothing to see here. It's just gonna be me chilling on Elden Ring like I always do. Just sitting here at the grace. Not quite sure why I'm all the way at Landau. Alright. Come on. There we go. Uh, Alrighty. I don't get that. Where is my stream? It's not playing for some reason when I put it up in mini player. Like the stream just isn't there for some reason. kind of want to adjust the title. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Yo, what are you doing? Invite me to the part. Oh, crap. I'm just enjoying Elden Ring right now. I'm not really doing anything specific. Uh, I mean, I guess I'll invite you, but only because you asked. Come on, go here. What the hell is going on with this? There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Okay, I'm inviting the guy in chat to the party. So if you guys can't hear him, just to let you guys know in advance, that's who I'm talking to. I'm inviting Lance Maz to the party. He talks to me on his phone, so that's why he probably can't be heard when it comes to actual stream audio. I did invite him, but I don't know if he's gonna join now. There he is. What's up? You're really down bad for somebody to play with when it comes to Elden Ring, huh? I kinda get it. I mean, I'm looking for somebody to play with on Elden Ring myself some days. I mean, do you still need items and runes? Or are you good on that for the time being? Are you are you good for the time being? What level are you even? Level 500. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah. It's not terrible. It did get you to a pretty decent point in the level system. I could get you higher at any point. Realistically, I'm not really doing anything in particular on Elden Ring. I'm just trying to sit here and enjoy the game. I just, ever since, uh, every time I try to get on this game, that's pretty much my only goal, is to just try to find a way to enjoy the game again. I mean, I try to help random people with bosses. I mean, that one time that I joined somebody's world and I got fucking shredded by their invader buddy. I mean, yeah, even Seesaw said, "What is wrong with that guy?" I mean, you saw red, you attacked him, you stopped, he didn't stop. Like, that's what he said. That's what he said. I stopped attacking him, but he didn't stop attacking me. So, like, we could have easily been friends. But like, nah. I feel like that whole like me joining that in particular world, like I explained it to Seesaw. I don't know if I explained it to anybody else, but I felt like that in particular me joining that world was a setup just so I could get killed. But I was only there really to help them beat a boss, and there was no boss in sight. I should have instantly left. Uh, well, the bosses that I actually did manage to beat during that stream, before I ended it, was I did manage to beat Fire Giant. I did help somebody beat Fire Giant before I ended stream. Fire Giant is terrible, but I beat him hitless. He's not like a super hard boss, but like at the same time, if you get hit by him, you should just make sure that your heals are upgraded and that you've got plenty of them. Make sure that you've got a lot of vigor as well, so that you can actually tank his hits if you're not good at rolling through them. Because sometimes his attacks are pretty slow. Um, I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm just kind of doing my own thing. If you want to keep doing your own thing, that's fine too. But I guess I could summon you in and we could start waiting for invaders or something along those lines. I mean, realistically, hold on a minute. Let me see if I've got somebody else who's willing to play. That way we could get him in here too. And maybe that way we won't be getting invaded by as many people. I'm gonna invite them both in case the one that I actually want to play with is online. But in case he's not online, I'm inviting somebody else. Hmm. I think you should use whatever weapon you find is the most fun and effective at the same time. Me personally, when it comes to weapons in Elden Ring, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of weapons I've also used. I don't see your sign just yet. I haven't activated my remedy. But let me go back to what I was saying. Um I've got, let me just check real quick. 343 million runes. I've used those runes to buy smithing stones, a crazy abundance of smithing stones, and pretty much I've gotten every weapon that I have access to right now up to 24 or plus 25. Or 2 plus 10 or plus 9 at least. So I only upgrade the weapons to plus 25 or plus 10 if I truly like them or if they make the game fun. Like, or if I've heard that they're good or something and I want to use them for myself later. Like, for instance, certain weapons I will only max out if they interest me. And it's something that I feel like my character will actually use at some point in his story. But everybody else, if they don't think like that, I honestly recommend a weapon that is just good and fun to use. Um, what weapon do you particularly enjoy? I mean, I find myself using mostly caveman clubs. Mm, okay. I usually go for my caveman clubs. Rolano was not expecting my caveman club build. Like, when I walked into the DLC, like, you know Rolano, right? Rolano the Twin Moon Knight? Well, I walked in to Rolano's boss room once with my twin caveman club build, and she was not expecting it. Pretty much, I walked in, she took one look at me, I took one look at her. I just imagine my character says, as loud as he possibly can, I am a man with two clubs. And he just bonks him over, he just bonks her over the head with them both. And she's just done. Like, that fight was over in at least 30 seconds. Like, and I wasn't expecting it to be over as quickly as it was, considering where Lana is usually a boss that makes me struggle. And I wasn't expecting that build to be as strong as it was. Especially against a DLC boss, no less. What is my good weapon? Well, let's see. When it comes to caveman clubs, my good weapon is the Great Club. Because it's got an Ash of War, or, you know, it's the Ash of War is not only just a ranged option, but it's also a melee option at the same time. Golden Land has lock-on range, so you could use this Great Club to snipe people if you lock onto them from a far away distance and then just kind of do Golden Land. You can hit them from a distance. If I can find a goat here to use as a test dummy, I can show you. See, that poor goat didn't know what hit him just now. Also, my really good weapon that I use typically in tandem with another one is my Giant Crusher. You're gonna try to get it right now? I will pull up my map and I'll send you a little screenshot of where you'll find it. Okay, it's next to the church. Hold on a second. It's the closest grace, I believe, is Outer Wall Phantom Tree, if I'm not mistaken. I'm heading there right now. Just head over to the stream and watch where I go. The Giant Crusher should be where I head. Yeah, I think it's right over here. It's right over here. I'm remembering now. I don't even think I've picked this one up. So I could probably drop you another one. Oh no, I've picked this up. So, but it's in this chest that you open, and it's right here on the map. It's right in this little tree area where all these trees are. How is what now? Well, let's see. I'm not sure I'm the right person to ask for that, but since you just picked up a Giant Crusher, can I tell you a little trick to make it do some big boy damage? So, because of the type of weapon that it is, I'm willing to imagine that you think heavy would be the best affinity for it. Well, normally, I'm sure that any sane person would probably agree with you. But being at 713, I've had the ability to test out all of the affinities, and I've noticed that Occult is actually the strongest affinity for the Giant Crusher. Occult. Because it puts Arcane and Strength at a B scaling. And I don't know why Occult is stronger than Quality. That's just kind of weird, in my honest to God opinion. But apparently that Arcane scaling is stronger than a Dexterity or just a raw Strength scaling. Because, hold on. If you look real quick at my Giant Crusher, that's currently set to Occult, the damage is at 1089. And if I go back and if I set the damage to like Quality or something, it'll go down. Hold on a minute, let me actually see how much it goes down. I'm gonna keep Cragblade on it, but I'm gonna set it to Quality. Oh my god, that is a big damage decrease. It went from 1089 to 1010. So yeah, definitely put Occult on your Giant Crusher. I have one weapon that I could drop you that might be pretty interesting. The chicken wing weapon. If you don't have it already. It's called the Blood Fiend's Arm. Do you have it? You have it. Make sure you set that to bleed. Because seriously, the bleed buildup on that thing when you do set it to bleed is terrifying. I'm not shitting you here. The bleed buildup on the Blood Fiend's Arm when you set it to bleed is like 208 at max level. Like 208 when your Arcane is maxed out, I'm pretty sure. And Weapon is maxed out. I don't know if your Arcane actually affects the overall number of the bleed buildup. I haven't really seen that number on another character. But my number for the bleed buildup on the Blood Fiend's Arm is 208. I'm pretty sure one heavy attack, since the heavy attack is usually what's responsible for the bleed buildup, and now considering that the weapon now has 208 bleed, I'm pretty sure a heavy attack could one-shot a player. Like a fully charged heavy. Like with some talismans and some physic tier boosts on the side. Like this weapon could easily be a vigor check. With the bleed build up the way it is. Then again, there is another weapon in the game that is just straight up the strongest weapon in the entire game. Even stronger than the Giant Crusher. It's a somber weapon. It's called the Anvil Hammer. It does like 1200 damage without any buffs. I'm gonna need you to repeat that. Potentially. I mean... Well, if you do come into my world and help me out, chances are the people will still attack me because I'm the host, and they're getting paid to kill me instead of you. Yeah, I think I do kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time, I can also barely understand what you're trying to say here. Because, like, I don't know if it's, like, because you're far away from the mic or something else, but I'm not sure. But either way, I think I kind of get what you're trying to say here. But at the end of the day, invaders are getting paid to kill me, not the cooperator. But you know what I would imagine? Like, to make the co-op experience a little bit more enriching for the invaders? They get runes for killing the cooperator, but they get more runes for killing the host of the game. You know what I mean? Like, they'd get a little bit of runes for killing the cooperator, but they'd get more runes for killing the host of the game. Like, I don't know, let's say cooperator's got like as many runes as I do, and I've got triple that amount. So I've got 900 mil, he's got 300 mil. Dude would get like a couple 100,000 from the cooperator that he just killed, and maybe he'd get 1 million from me. Or a little bit over 1 million from me. Can you imagine killing somebody with 1 billion runes? And they drop you like 5 million runes when they die? That'd be a dope ass farm. Killing somebody over and over again with 1 billion runes? Like, you just gotta find somebody who's willing to die over and over and over again after you find an invader that gives you a lot of runes. That'd be pretty crazy. Just killing your buddy over and over again. Or it's like Demon Souls, where like you just have to find a friend who's extremely patient, and there's an incantation in Elden Ring to drain somebody else's level and turn them into raw runes and level up. I would just sit there and let you just drain my level. I mean, I have runes. I can use the runes and finally level up and spend this 300 mil that's on me. So it's not like you're going to be taking too many of my levels. You're just going to be taking some levels so you can level up. But that's not an incantation that's in Elden Ring, unfortunately. Soul suck. If it was, I'm sure this would be much easier, and I wouldn't have to download or upload my save data as often. But it would also be more time consuming, because actually, it wouldn't be more time consuming, because there's no rune cap in Elden Ring as far as I'm concerned, unless you hit 1 billion. The rune cap in Demon Souls, or I should say the soul cap, is 10 million. And at some point, you need like 8 million in Demon Souls for a level up. So, oh, I haven't activated my thing yet still. Hold up. Wait. Oh, I'm not even logged in. That's probably why I don't have the ability to activate it. Hold up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But yeah, in Demon Souls, there's a ridiculously small soul cap for the souls, and it is 10 million. And at some point, you need 8 million for a single level. And you would need to essentially hit 10 million or hit that 8 million requirement for a level and then go out and start grinding again just for a singular level. You cannot overcompensate and turn in all your levels at once. Getting to max level in Demon Souls is pure agony, I've heard. Right now I'm level 400, and I've heard that 712 is the max level from my friends, and I even looked it up from confirming that 712 is the max level from a source on Google. I think it's ironic that the Demon Souls protagonist is one solid level behind the Elden Ring protagonist in terms of power. Hold on, let me just look that up so I'm not stupid. Demon Souls max level. Yeah, 712. Maximum soul level in Demon Souls is 712. They are a grand total of one singular level weaker than the Elden Ring protagonist. And I asked Seesaw who would win, my Demon Souls protagonist or my Elden Ring protagonist. I'm going to ask you that question now. Knowing that there's only a singular level difference between the two of them at max level, if we put them both at max level, which one of them is already there, who would win? You gotta take into account that my Elden Ring character has killed more gods than my Demon Souls character. It is pretty vague because it's still the same version of my character, it's just a different universe. Well, I want to put the two of them in a room and say, hey, fight. And I want to see which one of them leaves. Well, my character in Elden Ring uses two caveman clubs. My character in Demon Souls uses a giant greatsword when I'm actually using a weapon and not just running around parrying shit and punching shit for fun. It's called the Dragon Bone Smasher. Allegedly, it is just. It's supposedly. It's not necessarily the Guts Sword, but judging by the name of the weapon, you can imagine it's pretty powerful. Is he effective with the sword? Well, yeah, but the question is that will he be able to actually do enough damage? Because that sword doesn't do enough damage in comparison to some of the weapons in Elden Ring. But it still hits pretty hard with buffs. Yes, it's very subjective. But you know what I think we can both agree on? I think we can both agree that the fight between my Demon Souls protagonist and the fight between my Elden Ring protagonist, the two of these characters together, I think this fight would be an interesting fight to see, no matter who wins. I think we can both agree on that. Nice. But now something that I'm definitely curious about. Who would win? Um, well, well, we also have to take into account that both protagonists have the game platinum. But, yeah, still, like I said, it would still be a very interesting fight. But the games that I've platinumed, the Souls games, I've platinumed Elden Ring twice. So I think no matter how you look at it, my Elden Ring protagonist would probably be any of my other Souls protagonists in a fist fight. because of the fact that I've platinumed Elden Ring twice. He's got the most experience. You want to summon me for a fight? What, like you and me go at it? I mean, I'm down, but I just can't help but ask why. Here, I'll put down my finger. It's like a friendly fade. Yeah, it's like a friendly. It's like a little. It's like a little friendly fade. Okay, hold up. I gotta take off some of these things, so I'm not in a medium. Alright. Well, I'm at first step and my red finger is down, so if you want to summon me, go ahead. Alright. My password's the same as yours. Here, hold up, wait, let's try the church. Church seems to work better. Okay, I'm at the Church of Ele, and now let's see if summon will work now. Oh, it's weird. Yeah, sometimes the game is finicky like this. Yeah, try putting down yours. See if I can find yours. Let me look around. Well, hold up. Let me deactivate this and then reactivate it. That way, in case something weird is happening here. Perform matchmaking, voice. Yeah, everything is turned on that's supposed to be turned on. I think the game is just being finicky right now. Yeah, 6900. It's just being finicky right now for some reason. I love how when we want to do something, like when we finally want to do something, like the game is just like, no, hide all of their summon signs. That's actually crazy. We need to find a game that we can actually play, like, co-op, where we don't have to rely on summons like this. If you get Lords of the Fallen, like, we could play through the whole game, and, like, I can invite you. Like, I can actually properly invite you, and, you know, I won't have to actually, like, legitimately summon you using an item or some shit. And you might be able to connect better. The multiplayer is also seamless for the most part. So, like, if I kill a boss and you're a cooperator in my world, you won't get sent home. Yeah, it is pretty fun. Lords of the Fallen. but it's a super, super grindy platinum. Like, can you imagine having to go out of your fucking way to collect every ring, every pendant, every piece of armor, every fucking spell, every throwable, every fucking emote? Like, dude, it's crazy. Do every person's quest line. Like, it's insane, dude. I could list off the different trophies that you've got to get for Lords of the Fallen right now. Hold on a minute. Let me check real quick. I don't see your sign, but hold on a minute. Let me just tell you all the different trophies. Weapon Collector. Collect all weapons. Collect all armor pieces. Collect all umbral eyes. Collect all rings and pendants. Collect all ammo types. This game wants you to go out of your fucking way and find all different ammo types for every different ranged weapon just to platinum the game. It's insane. Like, it's insane. Like, I only have like 44, maybe 45 out of like, what, 60, 70 trophies right now? And I do intend on platinuming Lords of the Fallen at some point. It's gonna take me a while, but I do intend on platinuming it at some point. Now, hold on a minute. Let me try this fucking sign one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'm getting on a different game. So I'm looking for it by the grace. I don't see it. Normally, I would have heard the summon sign by now, so I'm guessing this game is really, really being finicky with us. Okay. Alright. I see how Elden Ring is gonna be right now. Alright. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try putting mine down one more time. See if it works. Oh, do you see it now? Normally, it would not take this long to summon. I am just gonna get on a different game. But hey, look, the next time I get on Elden Ring, and it's not like a stream or something, I will invite you to another party and I'll start dropping you some items. But I'm done with Elden Ring for right now because Elden Ring is being way too finicky for me. But you take care, my friend. I'm glad I got to talk with you for a little bit. You can always show up and chat. Um, Feel free to stay for as long as you want. My chat is open to anybody who aren't trolls. Um, I will see you around. Alright, take care. Alright, as for the rest of you, thank you guys for tuning in. Those of you that tuned in live, if you guys liked it, like the video, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so that you never miss another video and you'll be notified when I start a live stream. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Share this video with everybody you know. It really helps out with the channel, helps it grow. And as always, if you're not crazy like me, you're not normal. Also, sign my petition to get Elden Ring a proper multiplayer. It's coming. Peace out. I love you guys. No, it's not. My petition is not coming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, take care.